before. Yeah, magical. This Pierre.
Yeah.
Il va falloir parler en plusieurs langues. Hein? We have to speak in many languages. Hein? Tenemos que hablar con.
I will speak in English.
Only
Dr.
two,
Hussam will
only
speak
two,
in
and
French.
that's all I can do. French and English. That's all.
I will. Wait. I will speak in English and Ghada maybe in Arabic, and Dr. Hussam will speak in French, and Catherine will speak the Bangladesh language.
If English is
French, of course, I'm joking.
if English
in
in common,
better,
so for the most of people, so better to talk in English.
English,
don't-
Yeah.
I think
So, but I can't start this meeting without my glasses. So I will go to bring them. No.
something
Olivier.
Salut, Olivier.
Magical. Yeah.
Olivier Horus.
ممكن مثلا تيجي هنا احسن
وشوف نفسي.
عشان
My artwork was behind Laurent there in the wall.
Salut, Sam.
magical.
Magdalena et Véronica, bonsoir.
Eh bien, nous n'avons pas eu de connexion Internet depuis longtemps. C'est compliqué. Je sais pas s'ils entendent.
Véronica et Magdalena, elles interviennent, elles parlent dans quelle langue?
Spanish.
Là, je disais 2 mots en français, mais après, on va parler anglais, si tu veux.
Ah ouais, mais Véronica et Magdalena, elles parlent anglais.
Il a fait un beau décor.
Super.
The voice is clear.
We speak Spanish, but we can try to understand in English.
Yeah.
There is a microphone. Yeah, Laurent, maybe. No.
But the wait. But the voice is good. It's clear.
Est-ce que c'est clair les sons?
Yeah,
We have a problem with the microphone. We don't know how to do it.
Oliver, how are you doing, dear? Bonsoir, Oliver.
Olivier.
Yeah. Kisses, dear.
Olivier, tu nous entends?
Igual se colapsa. Ahí está apagado. Ahí está.
Laurent has a problem in the voice. And Veronica too. Yeah. Magdalena is a great artist. And Veronica is an amazing artist from Chile. And they are our friends and our comrades and our partners in our work. Magical!
Bon, comment allons-nous commencer? Qui débute? Donc, how we begin? Maybe Mohsen to explain your work in Louxor, no?
Yeah, you can start as introducing.
Yes.
You introduce everything, and then me after you, and then Dr. Hussam, and then Pierre Patiot, and Reda, and Catherine, or you can, and Magdalena and Veronica, like this. And Olivier, of course.
Okay, we begin.
Yeah.
Okay. We are very happy to introduce. Donc,
we will start. Sorry. We will start now.
Yeah.
Yep. What you think?
3 minutes to bring that.
Bon, je
Ok.
vais parler en attendant. Donc, nous sommes réunis ici pour le symposium sur l'art surréaliste avec des artistes et quelques personnes qui encadrent. Voici donc le docteur Hussam, qui est professeur aux Beaux-Arts et qui... voilà. Oui, tu peux continuer. Oui.
Laurent and me.
Oui, oui, non, mais c'était en attendant, plutôt que de se regarder dans le blanc des yeux, j'ai pensé que c'était plus, voilà, plus intelligent de parler pendant ce temps-là.
Ouais, ouais. Très bien, très bien.
Okay. So we can start recording?
Yep.
Yes.
You say me? You okay? It's okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Donc, we are very happy to introduce this speech on the web about la nuit de la lecture. Donc,
The night of reading.
Okay. La noche de la lectura. Donc, with our friend of Louxor in your symposium, okay, is the second step of a project, surrealist project between Egypt, Cairo, and Lapopie in France. The first step was the 22 of February 2022, more than 2 years ago, in Cairo and part in Alexandria too. It was a very great and difficult meeting to organize with our friends, surrealist friends, and other friends in Egypt. And from Lapopie, we were 8 person artists who went to Cairo and Alexandria. And now we hope this second step back to Lapopie, to France, with a part in Paris. We hope in the La Louisiane Hotel, where the writer, this Egyptian writer, Albert Kosri, we lived during 60 years in a room in this hotel. When he was young, he was a surrealist writer and artist in Egypt, and after he lived in Paris. This is a link, another link between us, and we hope maybe a third place to this event in France, in Toulouse, where we have some young poets. You know some of them, like Théo Plantefol or Anatole William. They have amazing. Amazing place in Toulouse, in south of France, is the Poetry Cave, and we reserved a moment, a place for our Egyptian friends to make some events of creation here. Okay, and now we are very curious to know about you, about your works in Louxor, please. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you. I will start this seminar with André Breton's favorite word. I don't deny that love has something to do with life. I say that it must conquer, and that to reach victory, that it must have risen to such a poetic consciousness of itself, that everything is hostile, that its necessary encounters finally melts in the heart of his own glory. André Breton, Mad Love. Nearly 4 years after the start of this journey in the international expression of surrealism, Cairo and Cirq, Lapopie, Alexandria, and Budapest, and Alabama. Here we are talking to you from inside the Louxor Surrealist Symposium in preparation for the transporting its surrealist achievements that were produced here to Cirq, Lapopie, to celebrate the century of the in Cairo with our partners in La Rose Impossible, La Pélin Hotel, and of course the French, the other partners. And of course, we faced all the problems and difficulties that independent art faces anywhere in the world. And here are the surrealist dreams triumphing once again, crossing all forms of borders between the cities of the surrealist world, in preparation for a legendary celebration in Cirq, Lapopie, to announce the beginning of a new surrealist century with our friends from other groups. From here, from Louxor, from within the Surrealist Louxor Symposium, we announce the start of a series of echoes of contemporary surrealism: Louxor, Cirq, Lapopie, Budapest, Alabama, Toulouse, and of course, Paris. Surrealism's connection to ancient Egypt is a dialogue across time. The surrealists used Egyptian forms and symbols to explore their own subconscious, such as exploring the inner self and questioning human perceptions. The encounter between surrealism and ancient Egypt reveals a deeper relationship that mere inspiration. It is centered in a common human fascination with the secret of the subconscious, the world of dreams, and the search for the hidden truth. Thanks to our partners in La Rose Impossible and Maison André Breton, thanks to La Pélin Hotel Editions and the great surrealist Magico for his great support for all over our activities. Thanks to Budapest Surrealist Group, thanks to Fresh Dirt Surrealist Group, of course, and all our thanks to Abdelkader Ganabi, and thanks, of course, to the great surrealist woman, and now I'm introducing Dr. and Professor Surrealist Symposium and our dearest friend and the great artist.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Mr. Mohsen El-Balassi. It was really nice to have this collaboration, especially now we are in a beautiful meeting, even through internet, but one day we'll make it real. I wish so.
Very soon, yeah.
Oui, je parle français un petit peu, mais bonsoir à tous. Et désolé, peut-être les langues anglaises et les langues communes, c'est pour ça que je parle anglais ce soir. Was wonderful idea and wonderful invitation.
Hello. See?
You're frozen.
Hello.
Louxor is frozen for the time being.
Yeah, they are.
Less frozen. Well, Sam, you may go on, I think.
Shall I continue?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ça va?
Where is the magical? Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Shall I continue?
With a new hat. Yeah.
When we thought about it, actually it was kind of a dream to have such a culture bridges from here to there, from from Europe directly to Louxor and Egypt particular. So I thought about as a collaboration work, I thought about how can we select the artist first of all, and within the whatever budget we have, and how can we make the material and everything like suitable material for the situation. Organizing with Dr. Fikri Hassan, the host, in his architect center of Hassan Fathi. I think, I'm sure that everybody now knows what does it mean Louxor as a magical city full of inspiration. It's the second city.
Oh, your internet is not good.
It's are really amazing.
Osam, you
It's
can
also
go
the
again.
people here. Pierre, est-ce que ça marche, ça va?
Si, ouais, l'internet n'est pas super bon.
Oui, oui, ça va. Oui, oui.
L'internet est muy
Okay.
bajo.
It's modern telecom.
Donc, we here feel like it's not only an artistic act, which is very great under the umbrella of surrealism, big surrealism concept. It's also a social act with people, because we discovered that people really having a kind of wonderful welcoming and connection, and even we invited some of the city, some old people of the city, they want to paint, and we went to talk about with them about what we do, and they start to have real some nice, beautiful, serious artwork as a guest, parallel guest of, with the symposium. Actually, when we choose the artist up to their criteria, we start to think about how can we make the variety around all of these artists. Now we're working with more than around 20 people. Around 20 people who are working here. Visual artists painter working with mixed medium, performing artist Samah. She's amazing international Egyptian artist doing performance. She arrived a couple of days ago also. Everybody here has different talent to have the whole variety for the whole concept. So we have different field to express in all to get the variety with the surrealism concept. In parallel to this, actually, we thought about how can we make the meeting, culture meeting or lecture around, and to discuss so many things related to surrealism art, and through art history. We had the kind of lecture from Dr. Fikri Hassan. He's a very big name, the host. And it was around, for example, it was around the surrealist art in old Egypt, and how it's connected with contemporary art. I gave a kind of a speech, and we were discussing what's related to the technical process started from early years of the human history till right now, and how we could cross technically to the surrealist idea through Duchamp and others. Then we have all of this interaction between everybody in here. We have part individual and part with collaboration. We always share the collaboration, sharing the material, sharing the ideas, having one full art talk every evening almost. Actually, we are in a very busy program. One full alive, maybe through some reels. Mohsen and our friend responsible about the media section, which is Guzur, of our reels to show and represent our activities, and then I think you have an idea what we are doing here, kind of. J'espère, I wish that everything will continue till the end of symposium time. To get result, I expect the result is also full of variety and artistic manner. Then at the same time, I'm very happy to have different people with different thoughts and different nationalities here and different ideas. We're sure we are welcoming our dear friend, the French artist and actresses, Catherine. She added a lot to what we have here. We have some other people even coming visiting, because Louxor is wonderful touristy city. So we have met a lot of people through our art talk by the evening. Now are connected to and working with another French beautiful people and some other American people, artists, and we exchanging thoughts all the time. Sorry to make because it's long story, so I'm very sorry to
no, of course.
To keep it long.
We wanted to listen to you also.
Yeah, I wish the success for everybody from the other two sides, and you wait for one full result in a culture way and artistic way at the same time. Merci beaucoup et
Merci.
شكرا.
Merci.
I will add something. I wanted to thank Dr. Fikri Hassan for hosting this symposium in his residency and help in the artistic and ideas of the whole artworks and the whole producing the artworks. I want to announce that our friends in Budapest are working hard to organize the wing of the Echoes of Contemporary Surrealism. It's actually, for me, it's the same event in Louxor, in Cirq, Lapopie, of course, the center of this event, and Budapest and Alabama, and our friends in Fresh Dirt Surrealist Group in Alabama will start their event, their exhibition, Echoes of Contemporary Surrealism 2, in 15 March. Next month, then they will come to Cirq, Lapopie to meet us all in the exhibition Echoes of Contemporary Surrealism from the Nile to Cirq, Lapopie. So all our surrealist cities are working hard to celebrate, to announce a new century of surrealism. Thank you, and now we move to Dr. Ghada Kamal.
زي ما انت عايزه. لا يعني لا خليني احسن انجليزي عشان المصطلحات وكده. تترجم لها انجليزي مصري؟
ممكن
انجليزي انت بقى
ماشي خلاص ترجم لو انجليزي ترجم انت
ولا فرنسي احسن؟
لا انجليزي خلاص. اوكي. I will talk in Arabic and then Mohsen translate to English. It's okay? Okay. احنا جينا نشتغل قبل السيمبوزيوم ب3 أسابيع او شهر تقريبا. كانت ما بين التحضيرات ليوم الافتتاح والتفاعل هنا مع البيئة المحيطة والفنانين في البر الغربي خصوصا هنا، وفنانين معاصرين من الأقصر.
We came here before 1 month before the starting the symposium, and we started to melting with the local environment here in Louxor, and then we met a lot of contemporary surrealist artists from Louxor and even from the local community here, because it's very rich community.
اوكي. وطبعا كان في نوع من انواع التواصل والميلتنج مع المكان والسوسيولوجيا هنا.
And of course it was a great connection between the sociology of the place and melting with it.
وبعد قبل السيمبوزيوم بدأ الفنانين يوصلوا واشتغلنا على سينوغرافيا الافتتاح، وكان افتتاح مبهر الحقيقة، والسينوغرافيا كانت عظيمة.
And before the opening, the artists came and helped us in building the scenography of the place, and the opening was amazing. Some local people attended to it.
لكن المدهش الحقيقة اكتشاف الجوانب السريالية في الثقافة الشعبية هنا في الأقصر، خصوصا في الموروث أو الأساطير الشعبية.
And it was a big surprise to discover surrealism in the heritage and the culture, the local culture here in that is rooted to 7,000 years in Luxor.
أما بقى عن الحضارة المصرية القديمة، طبعا اللي هي إحنا في مكان بيمتزج بيها، ففي الكتابة الهيروغليفية مثلا بيتم تصوير الآلهة على إن هم خيميائيين بيتلاعبوا بالعناصر الأساسية في الكون.
زي
في الكتابة الهيروغليفية
in the hieroglyphic language
بيتم تصوير الآلهة على إنهم خيميائيون يتلاعبون بالعناصر الأساسية في تكوين الكون.
Always the gods are alchemists playing in the main elements of the universe.
فإنهم يخمرون الإكسير سعيا لخداع الموت والصعود إلى العالم السماوي أو الفوق واقعي.
They are melting the elixir to what? Sorry.
سعيا لخداع الموت.
To lie to the death. You know me, I have a fish memory, so I lost.
والصعود إلى العالم اللي هو
and go up there to the up or soul world.
Yes. نفس العملية اللي بتحصل في الاختلاط السريالي.
It's the same process in the surrealist alchemist melting.
من خلال تحويل الواقع نفسه لمجموعة من البوتقات اللاواعية.
By transferring the reality to
مجموعة من البوتقات اللاواعية.
to some spaces of subconscious.
Sorry, internet in Louxor is no good. Continue. That's good. That's good now.
Yeah, we met a lot of European alchemists here living in Luxor, and once I said surrealism, all of the alchemists came. Yeah, that's the catalog of the last exhibition in Maison André Breton, and it was about surrealism and alchemy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's disappearing. Okay. Yeah, I wish I have this catalog. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Continue. Sorry.
Yes. فهنا في سيمبوزيوم لوكسور السريالي.
Here in Luxor Surrealist Symposium.
فهو بمثابة مسرح لهذه الرقصة.
It's a theater of this dance.
الغريبة بين الماضي والحاضر.
This strange dance between the past and the present.
فهي رحلة إلى الأرض الخصبة.
It's a trip to the Greenland.
حيث يتشابك الفن والعلم والأساطير.
Where the art and science and legends are mixing.
مع خيال شديد الواقعية.
With a high imagination rooted to the reality.
حيث يصبح السعي وراء ذهب الزمن.
Where the running after the gold of time
هو كناية عن تحويل الواقع إلى منطق حالم تماما.
is a sample to transfer the reality to a dreamy reality.
Yes, that's all. Yeah, thank you, and I want to special thank to Laurent Doucet and the magical Pierre Patillon and all of you. Yeah. And waiting to meet
again and again.
and we will continue.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
as usual. Yeah.
And Sylvain,
Of
Sylvain
course.
Lacaze too.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sylvain is
Yeah,
our Magico.
He's even more magic than I am.
Yeah, yeah. So we have
Bye.
two magic tools. Yeah. And I heard what happened the last expression between the two magicals and the worker. I'm eager to see them working together.
We did that
Yeah.
when we made the bar of the Maison André Breton in Saint-Cirq, you know. We had to work hard to prepare the bar and the drinks and for my part only the door,
Yeah.
because it was.
No, you always help as a male. So now I'm introducing the great and amazing French actress. Now she is a French-Egyptian actress and artist, and I wanted to give her a special thanks because Catherine came before 1 month of the symposium to help us physically and in all in everything in the work, and she gave a great effort to make this happen. So thanks to Catherine Belkhodja as a great French actress, and we now the word with her.
Merci, hein. Merci pour les remerciements. Et puis, oui, on peut. Est-ce que vous m'entendez?
Oui, mais ça serait mieux si c'était plus fort.
Je dois me rapprocher. Pardon?
Oui, rapproche, oui, oui.
Oh, mais c'est bien, on entend, ça va.
Oui.
C'est un peu loin quand même.
Je traduisais après, d'accord? Oui. D'abord, bonsoir tous les copains, Laurent. On doit remercier aussi puisqu'elle a créé un numéro spécial avec les Saint-Cyr Lapopie. Merci Laurent d'avoir organisé tout ça. Morsen, Rada, Hossam, on commence à bien se connaître au bout de quelques semaines. Et Pierre aussi nous a beaucoup aidés. Les œuvres pourront rentrer en France, les œuvres franco-égyptiennes, mais je suis la seule française représentée, mais donc les œuvres égyptiennes pourront être présentées à Saint-Cyr-la-Popie et dans ce fameux hôtel, la Louisiane, ce célèbre hôtel. On se réjouit de tous se retrouver à Saint-Cyr-la-Popie en avril. Et surtout que le 15 avril, c'est mon anniversaire, alors on fêtera ça, j'espère. Voilà. Et alors ici, ça se passe bien. C'est compliqué avec Internet parce que on n'a pas toujours une connexion, mais on travaille à l'ancienne avec beaucoup de peinture, des collages. Certains font des interventions pour montrer d'une part l'importance de l'art égyptien et comme source d'inspiration des surréalistes égyptiens. Le docteur Fekri nous a montré aussi les relations entre l'art moderne et le surréalisme et nous a parlé évidemment de cette maison qui est une maison célèbre puisque c'est la maison de Hassan Fati, la première maison rendue célèbre à cause de sa construction avec les techniques nubiennes en paille, en eau et en terre, et qui a servi ensuite d'exemple et dont il a parlé dans son livre Construire avec le peuple, qui a été traduit aussi en anglais. Donc, je remercie en passant le docteur Fekri parce que rien ne se serait fait sans lui, puisque c'est quand même dans ce lieu que se réunissent tous les artistes qui viennent. Alors au départ, il y a les artistes qu'on avait invités et puis d'autres personnes se greffent et participent à nos travaux. Donc ça, c'est plutôt sympathique. On avait, le docteur Hossam avait défini une technique. Il nous a proposé d'abord de travailler tout seul, en solo, pour un peu se présenter artistiquement aux autres Et puis, on va bientôt passer à la phase des duos qu'on a déjà expérimenté ensemble, où on commence, c'est comme un cadavre exquis. On commence à travailler et puis ensuite on invite l'autre à reprendre le travail. Et quand il a fini, il invite la première personne à reprendre dans très peu de temps, peut-être demain ou après-demain. En attendant, on chante, on boit de temps en temps, discrètement, et ça nous inspire. Voilà. Donc voilà, c'est pas, des fois je dois m'accrocher aux branches parce que on parle beaucoup arabe et moi je comprends pas toujours, même assez rarement. Donc je leur tire un peu les cheveux pour qu'ils me parlent en anglais ou en français, ils ont le choix. Et ça, c'est un problème qu'on peut prévoir en amont à Saint-Cyr-la-Popie, puisqu'on aura des amis égyptiens qui vont venir. Il faudra prévoir un petit temps de traduction, sinon ils seront aussi désespérés que je ne le suis. Donc, ça serait bien de prévoir une traduction.
Pour le parti de...
Oh là là. Louxor ne répond plus.
No, they seem to be stuck. It's a bit difficult.
Ah, d'accord. Donc voilà, ça c'est une chose à laquelle les problèmes de traduction quand on sera à Saint-Cyr-la-Popie, s'il y a le groupe égyptien. Ça, il faut y penser en amont. Et puis, bien sûr, un grand remerciement à Pierre parce qu'il nous a beaucoup aidé aussi pour, si, bien sûr, pour le matériel, pour même qu'on puisse ramener les œuvres. Donc voilà. On espère avoir une petite aide, peut-être de l'Institut français, mais bon, c'est un peu frileux parce que le plan est déjà bien avancé, notre plan de l'année. On verra, et puis on essaiera de trouver aussi d'autres sponsors, peut-être des galeries à Paris. Voilà, donc beaucoup de pistes ouvertes. Et puis, bonjour à Fabienne, que je ne connais pas. Et puis, bonjour à tous les autres amis. Ah, ben voilà, qui sont là. Et j'espère n'oublier personne. À bientôt, Laurent, j'espère. Nous, on va se voir avant sans doute. Je vais descendre à Limoges. Voilà. J'irai voir Jacqueline, je serai dans ta rue. Voilà. Bon, à très bientôt, les amis, et merci. Voilà. À vous de parler. Voilà.
Merci.
Ah oui, non, mais j'ai oublié. Vous voulez sans doute la traduction. Donc, Ossam va faire la traduction en anglais, non?
It's a bit difficult.
Non? Ou Pierre, comme tu veux.
Well, I cannot really translate. I will try to summarize. That's all. That they are. Well, I will insist on work. They are currently showing works to each other to know a little bit more what each one is doing, and they will start, or they are starting actually. They are starting the cadavre exquisite corpse process. That is, someone starts to work, and then the other one comes and goes on with the work, and again the same, and so forth. So that's just the normal way of working. And what else? I don't remember. That's
c'est pas très important. On va faire comme ici, on va dire, on a parlé de la présentation. Voilà.
Well, allow me to translate the rest, Pierre. Okay. Well, this is an expression about Catherine experience in the whole story here. So technically, she's complaining of internet, which is always because of because of the building, because the building is very old with this very thick wall. That's why we cannot reach the internet, not all the time. But in emergency, like right now, if there is, because we are in internet now, so it was a problem, but we solved the problem finally. She was talking also about the difficulty of translation, how she couldn't get the most of what's going around, as I could understand from her, because we discussed this several times. It was only me sometimes responsible to make the translation from what's happening in Arabic to her, but in French. But finally, we could get a translator. He was always accompany her to tell what's happening in the specific meeting, like
Lapopie.
no, c'est pas, I don't talk about Cirq. I'm talking for what's happening here. So we could find a French guide. Actually, he has a very good level of French, with company our friend always in the talk, the scientific talk or art talk, to translate for her. But for me personally, I'm very happy to discover this beautiful shiny side of Catherine as a plastic artist, with her surrealist approach of expressing herself. It was really beautiful to exchange with her in general. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Maybe we can start reading poems. I don't know.
Alors, who's next?
Who's next?
There is no next. No, but maybe we can start reading poems. I don't know.
Pierre, of course, we want to hear Pierre's speech.
No, but that's I don't have much to say, except maybe translate some sentence by Catherine. If I remember well, she came a long time ago, or she was a pupil of Hassan Fatih. Is that true? Catherine, t'as bien été l'élève de Hassan Fatih pendant un certain temps?
Oui, oui, c'est bien ça, oui. Et c'est un honneur d'être reçu ici.
So she's back to a place where she was a long time ago. And Hassan Fatih is worldwide known for building the traditional. I don't know the English. I should say that, but or mud or whatever you want to call it. Basically, earth, mixed. The same as here, actually. Yeah? The house where I'm living is made of earth, of water, of straw, and that was the most frequent way of building things, particularly in places where you don't have too much stones. And in my place, there is no stone, and I guess that if Hassan Fatih has been using earth as well, it's because it was traditional. But it was also probably interesting in terms of temperature, because it's better to have earth walls than stone walls when the temperature gets hot. Okay. What else? I don't know. The rest has basically been said. A point also which may be important is that Catherine has been meeting Roberto Matta some years ago, while Evie and myself missed Roberto Matta, and when we tried again, he was dead in Italy. So, well, what else? I don't know about the meeting in Saint-Cirq later on. We shall see. We are doing our best. And I think, well, we should read poem, maybe.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. But after the other speakers, we can read poetry, of course.
What did you say?
After the other speakers, we can read poetry, of course, after Sylvian, and yeah.
Other person want to speak about this meeting, the project, the history also. No?
So Sylvian?
Or maybe Veronica, if you want to speak.
I'm looking for the technical things.
As usual. As usual.
Surrealist.
Where is Sylvian? He's fixing the problems. Where is Qalbi? He's fixing the problems. Yeah, Qalbi.
Hi. How are you? Thanks to Pierre Petiot, to Laurent, to Sylvian, Magdalena Mosen, and everything that are involved in this project. And I am believe it's still in that dream of the surrealist, cannot be realized totally. So we appreciate too much this wonderful work that make together, and we want to participate in everything. We collaborate with our paintings, our work, our poetry, wherever we can. With Magda here, we are making a great project that is Onidi Magazine.
Of course.
That help us too much to make this real, and we are very grateful
not that much, but the fact is that I launched the proof print of Onidi #3.
Yes, number 3.
I don't have it right now because it must be printed and it takes some time, short time, but some time. But probably beginning of next week, I should have a proof copy, and I don't think there will be many errors because the PDF file has already been tested in Chile.
Yes, so we make here. We have here.
Shout it to Onidi. Shout it your great effort, you and Magdalena.
With Magdalena work very hard in this project, and this magazine and this for Chile and Peru. But then for everybody with Lulu, we are waiting. Don't worry, it's okay. If they have to be when they have to be.
And thanks to Lapopie Editions, of course, for supporting all our publications, as us and as you, and
Yes. Thank you. I don't know how to say more. I hope take a drink in France someday. This day, I hope new you in France, but we don't know sure yet. So
we hope too.
We hope. Yes, my friend.
It's not simple. It's far and it's expensive. That's a problem.
And us to Chile.
We wanted to say also that we have some paintings with Pierre Petiot. Pierre Petiot have 3 paintings.
Yes,
so
there will be a Cirq too.
Cairo, when I sent 3 paintings and Magda 4 collage, no? 3 collage to France because they didn't could arrive to Egypt because of problem of customs. So Pierre Petiot have the paintings, and we are able to use these paintings for any exhibition that you can make in France. I don't know.
Yes. Where is Magdalena?
Magdalena. Ya, me desconecto yo, Magda, y te conecto. Espérate.
We want to hear you.
The problem with Veronica Carita's artworks was that when they wanted to send it to Tero,
I can hear you.
I cannot show it because
yeah, from Magdalena, yeah. I remember them 2 years ago. Magdalena,
another one.
Congratulations for Onidi 3.
Y el paquete de Magda, tu paquete, you packaged so large. Fantastic. Thank you. Ya ven, Magda.
The problem was in 22, and probably still now, there was a problem between Spain and Egypt. I don't know exactly which problem. So nothing could be sent from Spain to Egypt. But of course, if you send something from Chile or from Peru, it will first land in Spain, and then things were blocked. So Magdalena and Veronica sent me the artworks so that I could send them back to Cairo, which I didn't do. And then we decided that I would carry or send them to Saint-Cirq, which I forgot to do in May, but which I will do whenever you want. So I don't know what's inside. I didn't open them. It's magic. I didn't open them, but there are artworks in there, and the good use of these artworks would be to have them displayed in Saint-Cirq as soon and as often as possible. That's it. But I cannot show them very well. Maybe.
Can I speak? No, pero está ahí tú con el micrófono.
Yes.
Sí, hello,
Magdalena.
Pierre Magdalena. Thank you very much, Pierre, for all your support in our projects. We are very grateful with all
tu cara.
Yes. What?
Tu cara, podemos verla.
Exactly. Okay. And we are very happy to be part of this fantastic human surrealist group. And we continue working on ED4. We start yet, and we don't want to stop. This is, and I have some poem I want to read for you.
Yeah, thank you. Always, you are surprising us.
The poem is, I wrote this poem from the Rame, was a Chilean group of surrealists, the Rame.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
They are my friends. Yeah.
And in this, in number 8, was published this poem. The name is Fly Wings. Wings. Back to the place where the scales shine like apples, among the leaves, where the birds hold their breath of pain. Back to the place where, el retorno es muy insoportable. Back to the place where death spans the blue eggs of cold, where sepulchres and eulogies crackle in the dark, the faces stained, my English is horrible, stained with fire and time stuck to the back, but none of this is real important, because it's the devil who watches us poking the wing among the branches. That is ¿Se entendió? I don't know about my English. I don't practice long time, so I forgot.
I don't think anyone has really good English anyway. So.
No, my face.
Est-ce qu'on a d'autres interventions? Other speech?
Se puede leer en español también, o en inglés, o en árabe, en francés.
En français aussi.
I prefer speaking English. Read it again in English, in Spanish, sorry.
Ah, ok.
Volver al lugar donde las calaveras brillan como manzanas. Pero, please.
Yeah, I love this place. Yeah.
Volver al lugar donde las calaveras brillan como manzanas entre las hojas, donde los pájaros contienen la respiración del dolor. Volver al lugar donde la muerte engendra los huevos azules del frío, donde crepitan sepulcros y elogios al oscuro, la cara manchada de fuego y el tiempo pegado a la espalda, pero nada de eso tiene la menor importancia porque es el diablo quien nos mira atizando el viento entre las ramas. Eso es. In Spanish sound better.
¿De quién es?
¿Mío?
Oh.
Yeah.
Delia.
Yeah, pero continue. Yeah. Libera el sonido. Espérate.
Okay. I think it's important to speak about history in this project, in this meeting, and in first what's the origin of this project, the meeting, the research of Mohsen Gada and others Egyptian friends of the East, about the story of surrealism in this part of the earth, and about exactly George Henin, for example, the Art and Liberty group, okay, and other figures like many women too were in this group. For example, Inji Eflatoun, Marik Vadia Rias, Aminir Idakar, and also Lee Miller. He was an English surrealist, but was in Egypt sometimes. And I think the reasons, the roots of the creation of this group in Egypt in the 30 and 40 years of the 20th century are now very important with the evolution of the world. In many places now you have a very strong menace, very strong danger against the liberty and the art. And right now it's very important to connect the surrealism, the surrealist artists around the world to resist and to build and rebuild or participate to rebuild a new society. Okay, and I'm very happy to meet all these friends about Chile, from Egypt, from Japan sometimes, or or Canadians of UK, of Alabama, of Budapest, etc., etc., because we are with we are frightening with the same danger. Okay, and also the ecological danger. And I think the surrealism is part of art, is art of politics, but is art is part also to a new production because we work with many, I don't know, garbages, parts of old things, objects, with just books or papers or paintings. And this is not pollution, okay? This is a way, an original way to escape of capitalism, of and ecological destruction. Okay, and I hope this year, because this year is the century, the birthday of 1 century of surrealism, to rewrite with you a new manifesto. Okay, to the situation now. Okay, and we invite you to go to Saint-Cyr-Lapopie this spring, or in other moment, or other people go to Budapest, or go to Chile, or go to Egypt, or go to etc., etc. Okay, to reconnect the surrealist world and to surrealize the world. Okay.
And to make a surrealist network, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important point, yes.
Cool. Fabienne, tu veux parler?
I'm not speaking English very well. I'm just drawing. It's enough. No, but I'm really just like Laurent just said. For me, it's very important to connect people now, and to have new outlooks about the future, and usually the present, and it's for me very important to be with you, and I'm so glad to be here and to be invited, because artists often alone, and I think that many connections now. It's time to make connections. I think the work of artists is very developed now, and people have a new understanding about the situation, I think, about art. And so I think it's really the moment now to rebuild effectively the new surrealism today.
Bravo.
It's a moment.
Yes.
I think it's important to your work in Louxor to reconnect to the history of Egypt antique too. For example, I remember this book about the work of the surrealist sculptor Alberto Giacometti with antique Egypt, for example, because he's the prehistory, antique of the language of images. Okay, well, and alchemia for also, yeah, indeed.
I think there are more surrealists than at least I knew that stayed some time in Egypt. I think Leiris was there at the minimum. And people close not necessarily to surrealism, but to Parisian or else photography also stayed. Sorry, because I forgot the names. But there were lots of people in Egypt after and during and after World War II. That's very clear. In terms of ecology, I think that one possible direction of research for surrealism could be to try to understand how human thought could lead to the present situation. It is, of course, clearly connected to capitalism. That's clear, but it started also a long time ago. And the way we consider nature for the time being, the way we still consider nature, is connected to Neolithic, the agriculture and so forth. Even the way women are considered also has roots in the Neolithic period. You know, Neolithic, forgot to put it, but just to make things clear. Oh, shoot. Bon, later or another time. I was trying to find a stone axe. Okay, but this started a long time ago, and I think if we take seriously the slogan of the first manifesto, we have to try to guess how the human thought led us to the current point. This is something surrealists should do. Whether we can do it or not is another problem. But there are reasons why the human thought led to the present situation. I think we should investigate these reasons. Okay, that's all. Now I can read a poem in French and English because there is a translation in a book I made a long time ago. And when you want, I will read it. That's it. Okay.
Bon. I propose to read the poem of Joyce Mansour, but in French. Huh? Okay. If one people want to translate, okay. Thank you very much to Mohsen to his new book about Joyce Mansour. Okay. This poem is in this magazine. Is a magazine of Rougerie publisher. Rougerie publisher is a very famous publisher of poetry in France, in the deep countryside near Limoges, and many years ago he produced a magazine, Réalité secrète, Secret Reality, and with first poems of Joyce Mansour. This poem, Joyce Mansour in French, his name is Roulement habillé.
I don't know it.
Elle n'avait qu'un œil blanc, c'était une femme de bien. Elle n'avait qu'une chemise sur son dos aux os plats, 2 rouleaux de graisse entre la chemise et le cœur, un poil sur les lèvres, un boa sans chic, un billet de métro entre la chemise et les lèvres. Elle s'était habillée pour rien. Les mouches qui couchent à même le sable jettent des ombres opaques sur le linceul du désert. Leurs œufs éclatent, leurs ailes brillent, leurs pattes trempées de sauce amère fertilisent les dunes, comparées l'aube tardive, des champignons jaillissent. Je ne peux plus ouvrir les yeux. On écartera les cadavres, le jour de ton départ, on pendra des coques dans les creux des ogives, on boira le suc des années de souffrance. J'adopterai une fille, un enfant, un œuf de Pâques, une vie, et elle se souviendra du jour de ton départ, car ton nom sera inscrit sur le damier de son esprit en lettres majuscules de sang. Voilà. C'est juste un extrait, just an abstract. Okay. Joyce Mansour, great surrealist poets.
Forget about translating that. No way.
I think it's important maybe in next meetings, next symposium or workshop, etc. to work like Pierre, for example, about translations in no only in English, but in Spanish or French or Arabic, maybe Chinese, etc. Okay, it's form of resistance too. Okay.
That can be done for French and English. I can do things. Anyway, I'm using the computer things for translating, but for poetry, unfortunately, Google Translate doesn't work well. So you will always have things to do. But what is a pity is when Mohsen started work on Joyce Mansour, I think I made some translation, and it's a pity we didn't think about that, because I'm sure that Mohsen at least has some translation, and maybe myself as well, because if he has them, I probably have them also on my computer somewhere, but we didn't prepare enough, and that's a pity. But that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Other people want to read something? Or
I can read something.
Okay, Veronica.
Ah.
Veronica.
Yeah, I'm going to read. I'm going to read a poem that was published in an anthology surrealist made by Mohsen. In English, I will read in English.
Okay.
By this river, now that you are everything, and everything that is born of me leads to you, that ocean, I see through the winds that take off, amidst the lights of the mountains that move away, and there remain only squares in the form of circles with rain and sky, until nightfall and you land in my soul and I in yours. Remember? I found life, I knew life, I touched life, I felt life, the gentle violent wine, and the leaves furrowing what remains of paradise. I searched in the madness and the night, one day to see you, and I found it. And now that it is where everything has led, or lit, I forgot, excuse me, a place to contemplate time, the last river to reach that ocean and shut itself with the doors slammed shut, fast, swift, like the supreme act of looking inside. No one will enter the ocean of all the rivers of the world, where I have arrived driving by insatiable thirst, and the scorched air fire were the shining white highs in my chest. There, heaven, touch me. Traversing the time of waiting to be the river of your ocean, the one that spreads the winds towards the last ravine, and die in silence without regrets.
Bravo.
Excuse me, English is very bad.
I don't know, but I don't remember. Was it published in Liter 4 or something like that? I don't
No,
remember.
in the anthology surrealist.
And the anthology, sorry.
The yellow book with a.
Yeah, no, it's here as well. But it was a lot of work, I must say.
Nice.
I don't know if I will be able to show it, but I'll try. In this one. The anthology of yeah, there were so many texts in this book that I'm completely lost because it took a lot of time, and it was very difficult to check because there are so many authors. So you cannot write to every author and say, "Are you okay with with the way things are shown or not?" It's very difficult, but okay, it's the way it is, and it is being done, and it's not too bad.
Okay. Other proposition? Other purpose?
Il y a Olivier qui voulait lire un truc, je crois.
Olivier?
Alors, montre-lui ta caméra. Olivier?
Oui.
Ah.
Alors, c'est dans Clair de terre d'André Breton. La statue de Lautréamont au socle de cachet de quinine en rase campagne. L'auteur des poésies est couché à plat ventre et près de lui veille l'élodéarme suspect. Son oreille gauche, appliquée au sol, est une boîte vitrée occupée par un éclair. L'artiste n'a pas oublié de faire figurer au-dessus de lui le ballon bleu, ciel en forme de tête de turc, le signe de Montevideo dont les ailes sont déployées et toujours prêtes à battre. Lorsqu'il s'agit d'attirer de l'horizon les autres signes, ouvre sur le faux univers deux yeux de couleurs différentes. L'un de sulfate de fer sur la treille des cils, l'autre de boue diamantée. Il voit le grand hexagone à entonnoir dans lequel se crispent bientôt les machines. Que l'homme s'acharne à couvrir de pansements, il ravive de sa bougie de radium les fonds du creuset humain, le sexe de plume, le cerveau de papier huilé.
Bravo.
Oui. Moi, je peux lire un truc pour lequel j'ai une version française et une version anglaise. Donc, on va faire les deux, à condition que je retrouve. Voilà, ok, je l'ai. Alors, je vais commencer par le français, c'est plus facile. Ouais, merde, c'est un peu long, quoi. C'est un poème qui s'appelle Au large, qui est non pas dédié, mais qui vient d'un certain nombre de femmes qui s'étaient mises un tout petit peu en travers de ce que l'Église voulait faire d'elles au XIIIe, je crois. C'est-à-dire qu'au XIIIe siècle, le but de l'Église, soit une femme était mariée, soit une femme était nonne, hein, bonne sœur, soit elle n'existait pas, il fallait faire quelque chose, quoi. Donc je vais dire ça, c'est un des rares trucs que j'ai fait qui est un background quelque peu religieux. Alors je vais le dire. Au large. Pensées vives et blanches, dont le mercure vient doucement corrompre l'or du temps, transparence anéantie des béguines, qui fluent au soleil cramoisi de l'histoire, libre tant que défaille le pouvoir d'en rien dire. Pensée d'un très vieux rouge, mêlé à ce sable qui tangue, semblable en leur rondeur lisse et noire à ces olives, d'où attends, là, ça me cache un peu le texte. Voilà, c'est bon, merci. À ces olives d'où se dresse la fierté des algues aux flots montants. Pensée blonde, et pourtant, d'où coule l'obsidienne de cette nuit si chaude et tendre, de l'être qui s'enfuit, électrisant nos ciels de silencieux orages. Le temps emplit nos coupes. Rien, hors boire cette fêlure fée, cette perte, et choyer au foyer de nos corps le souffle et l'incendie de la conscience. Le roi des elfes glisse à la crête des vagues, sous la poudre des siècles, lui la noirceur neuve de son regard. Dans la cendre, le joyau mat de l'unité, dans l'évidence ténue des cendres, hors de tout doute, immédiat, vertige de certitude, bref, l'un que l'on ne saurait dire. Présent pourtant, caresse à la peau comme à l'âme, inévitable respiration de certitude, présent au cœur de vos fragments, présent dans l'éclair même de la fracture, inexpugnable. Et silence. Aussi cette clarté que vous prêtez aux choses, ces bévues, et quoique multiplient les ombres et spectres à l'écran, au fond des choses, rien n'est sûr, hors de ce cœur battant de toute preuve. Lavez vos yeux, lisez le prisme, il n'y a là, voyez, que l'eau de votre histoire, narquoise, qui secoue d'un beau rire les hoquets de ces sistres où votre sang se perd. Confiez aux nuages vos rêveries d'espace et soufflez ces fumées. Plus jamais ne révérez vos mers, les retours ne sont lourds que d'absence, leurs poids sont faux et leurs mesures mensonges. Rien qui revienne ne saurait être amour. Alors, il y a une note rigolote qui allait avec ce texte-là sur Internet il y a très longtemps. Et c'était en fait un vers de Aragon dans la nuit de Moscou qui dit nous avons appelé notre cage l'espace et ces barreaux déjà ne nous retiennent plus. Alors c'est extraordinaire parce que bon, la nuit de Moscou c'est pas tout à fait surréaliste, mais apparemment Aragon a eu une absence et donc au lieu de faire un vers purement réaliste, il a fait un vers surréaliste et même un très beau. Et le plus rigolo de l'histoire, c'est que je me suis vu attribuer ce vers sur Internet pendant un certain temps. Je pense que ça existe toujours dans un coin. Bon, je vais basculer en anglais.
Ouais. Tu pourras nous le transmettre. C'est quoi déjà le titre de ton poème?
Au large.
Au large, ouais.
En fait, c'est le premier poème du bouquin de poèmes que j'ai fait, que je peux aller chercher Bardard. Mais je ne sais pas si je pourrais le montrer. On va essayer.
Ouais. On échangera nos poèmes, on essaiera de les traduire dans les différentes langues.
Oui. Bah, celui-là, il est traduit. Donc, pardon. Donc, c'est ça. C'est le premier et le seul, d'ailleurs, livre de poèmes que j'ai fait. Il fait, bon, j'étais pas feignant, hein. Il fait, où est-ce que j'ai mis les pages? Ah oui. Il fait, bon, 370 pages, je crois.
Ok.
Je voulais m'en débarrasser parce que j'en avais marre d'avoir ces poèmes dans un coin, là, et puis d'être obsédé par le fait qu'ils étaient là. Bon, je vais basculer sur l'anglais si je retrouve ma page. Alors, en anglais, ça s'appelle pas, enfin, ça s'appelle Open Sea. White and swift thoughts, quicksilver softly corrupting the gold of time, annihilated transparencies of beginnings. Alors, ça, I don't know how to say that, but it's bon. Flowing in the crimson sun of history, so free that faints the power to tell it. Thoughts of a very old red blended with pitching sand, similar in their smooth and back fullness to these olives, by which the pride of the seaweeds raises again with the high tide. Fair thoughts, and yet out of which the obsidian flows, of this night so tender and warm, of the fading beam, electrifying our skies in silent storms. Time is filling our cups. Nothing but to drink out this fairy failure, this loss, but to cuddle the breath and brand of consciousness with the wide focus of our bodies. The Elfin King glides on the top of the waves, below the powder of centuries, the new blackness of this, the new blackness of his gaze glitters. In the ashes, the matte jewels of unity. In the tenuous evidence of ashes beyond any doubt, immediate vertigo of certainty. To make it short, the one that cannot be told. Present, however, caress to the skin and the soul, unavoidable breath of certainty. Present in the very core of your fragments, present in the very flash of the break, inexplainable. And silence. So, this clarity that you credit things with is blunder. And those shadows and ghosts multiply on the screen, on the very deep, on the very in the very depth of things, nothing is sure, but this beating art of all proof. Wash your eyes and read the prism. See, there is nothing there but the simple water of your history, mocking, and its beautiful laughter that shakes the hiccups of those rattles where your blood goes to waste. So entrust the clouds with your shit. So entrust the clouds with your old dreams of space, and blow these smokes away. Never again shall you see your mothers. Absence only gives weight to returns, and their weight are false, and their measures are lies. Nothing that returns might ever be love. Voila, voila. That's it. It's always difficult to read things, even in French anyway. To read poems, it's always difficult. It's better to record them once, twice or 3 times until you get something you can accept. Okay, that's all for me. I didn't mention the story of Aragon. Sorry. There is in this poem there is a note, and this note is quoting a verse by Louis Aragon, which says, "We have called our cage. We have called our cage space, but the bars of this cage do not contain us any longer." And this verse is extracted from The Night of Moscow, which is a complete Soviet-driven poem, but with this miracle of kind of flash coming from the past surrealist life of Aragon. It's very strange that something pops up like that out of something completely, French Communist Party, socialist realism, and suddenly you've got a little bit of surrealism that pops up. It's very, very strange. Okay, that's all for me.
No. Other readings?
Maybe in Louxor?
Mosen, where is Mosen?
Activate the sound. The sound.
Yes, Mosen, the microphone is cut.
The sound. Audio.
The microphone is cut.
In sound now, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Vahan is Armenian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vahan is a great Armenian Egyptian artist, and he is a surrealist in his life and in his art and in his soul, but he didn't call himself even an artist, but he is a great and historical artist. So, and we are honored to have Vahan Tilbian with us, of course, as we are honored to have all this great artists to us.
Thank you. Nice.
Sylvain, tu bascules sur eux?
Ouais.
Parce que là, il n'y a que moi et je ne les vois pas bien.
The topic of the night lecture is body, and
So,
I remember the picture about Kamal Shaimi and Mohamed Shaimi in the pyramid of Khufu in 1960. Surrealist artist.
Yeah. And Reda wants to read a poem. Okay. I will read a poem called "The Poem is Dead." He was going on like a lost shadow. He wears a red coat in the time of the murder balls. As a skinny frog, he sleeps in the debris of himself. He eats fresh death. He jumps over desperate burning rocks. The god poet dead, leaving many old humans behind. The heavy dust asking, what will you find behind the last fort of the hidden in the crystal? The poem is dead in a slaver's bed. The poem dead in a slaver's bed. And you are a jungle of all the desires. What? How about a scene that haunted a butterflies of the impossible? Oh, dust, be a guitar, so it is. Be a man wearing a coat of pianos that's playing a symphony of falling, their prize and thirst. Dance, dust, and spit out all the plug that inhabits it hides in the squares. On the sonnet of the broken rules, dance and be burning smack that breaks the monotony of the dying shadows. The night passes, and the butterflies of the dream explode like a death. Line in line, extended colors in the oysters of the feeding. And the blood of the sheep woven with handcuffs and that are hanging over your head. It forms an eternal wreath of gum. Dear poet, you are a tomb shuttered with the smoke of the death. The bells of the bells strike your broken neck. Your chest graves sing the rush hour. You are nailed to the wall of spider with looters' hats, fluttering over thorns of water. Thank you.
Bravo.
كلها عاملين بتاع ده يمكن الاحمر ده عند الناس كلها معناه
يعني عاملين
ده مفيش
ميوت عاملين ميوت لا عاملين ميوت ما اعرفش
ليه عاملين ميوت؟
هم غلطانين. Open the voice.
شاور له.
D'autres propositions? Other purposes?
Oui, on écoute Laura maintenant. Mais les autres, peut-être c'est mieux chez vous.
D'accord. Moi, je peux vous en lire un en anglais qui est issu d'un désert, mais qui est... vous êtes dans le désert du Mashrek, là c'est plutôt du Maghreb. C'est un texte qui a été écrit suite à un voyage dans le sud du Maroc. Donc je vais vous le lire en français et en anglais aussi. Enfin, un extrait, pas un entier. À l'auberge de la Rose Noire, la vue sur le château des Sables la nuit, égale main, étoile et lune, voir sans être vue. Dans le palais de paille et de boue, les marches sont volontairement trop hautes pour les enfants. Puis à parole, les meurtrières éclairent aussi, à condition de ne pas prendre le même chemin. Peupliers, cèdres, roseaux, menthe et safran, coquelicots et caules, l'histoire du désert n'a jamais été écrite, comme les 5 portes au-dessus de la tête de la favorite. Le blé vert pousse à l'ombre des galets en ruine, des palmeraies et des fils d'or aussi. Les neiges et le sel et l'eau turquoise des azoules. Tu ne pensais pas les retrouver aux portes du désert, entre le règne du grand ergue des dunes et des palmeraies hirsutes. Toison d'or à Dodane, nous roulions sans faim ni soif. Pierre calipige suintant l'eau de rose avec des larmes et du sable aussi, ocre et acre, qui racle la gorge. Le titre, c'est au sud de l'Occident, donc South of the West. Parce que Maghreb en arabe, c'est Occident. En fait. At the Black Rose Hostel, the view over the Seine, the castle at night, equal ends, stars and moons, seeing without being seen. In the palace of straw and mud, the steps are deliberately too high for children. In the well of words, the howl slits bring light too, provided you do not take the same path. Poplar, cedar tree and reed, meat and saffron, poppy and coal. The history of the desert has never been brightened, neither that of the 5 doors above the hat of the favorite. The green wheat grows in the shade of the people in winds, palm groves and golden threads, snow and salt, and the turquoise water of Assuls. You did not expect to find them again at the edge of the desert, between the rain of the green erg, the dunes, and the shaggy palm groves. Golden fleece on the donkey, we drove without hunger or thirst, rose water oozing from a Caligian stone, with tears and sand too, ocre and a creed, burning your fort. Thank you.
Rada can read in Arabic?
Yep.
رشفة من دموع ذئاب المدينة. الهواء محمل برائحة أنثى بلا فم. لا توجد مناطق وسطى في الحب. أدركها بريتون وأطلقتها جويس. صرخات الثكلى فوق جثث الغربان. الموت كالنوم. منطقة لا يحبها المارقون. في جنازة جويس قبلت جثتها. أطلقت العنان لأفكارنا لتلتحم. التابوت سرير مفروش بالورود وبرائحة العرق. أتعلم كيف تتذوق الموت على سرير الخليلات ليلا؟ تقتل الرغبات كل مجهول. يتكشف الخوف بلا أعضاء تناسلية، فتقتله الرغبة بسهم بين فخذيه. يصرع الموت بين شهقاتهن أرضا. يلتففن حول فراشهن عرايا. تنطلق همهمات الجنازة. ينبثق من الحناجر شهقات الرغبة. أجلس على طرف السرير.
Bravo.
Bon, sinon, other poems, maybe some precisions about your trip in here in France and Lapopie, and now, for example, where how is the problem with the visas? You have problems with the new immigration law in France or not?
No. But we will try, and after your invitation, you can send the invitation, and we will. With the invitation, it will be easy to have the visa.
For me, in any case, I don't need any visas because j'ai laissé long séjour France. Pas problème pour moi, Kikao. Merci.
Bon, mais tant mieux, hein, because now it's very hard in France with many far right wings.
Yeah, and we have we hope that there is no problem in it, of course. Yeah, but I think the invitation will be good, and we hope no problem will happen in this or in any details of the expression of Cirq Lapopie.
And so, when you will go in France?
Yeah, I think in the beginning of April, because we have a lot of work to prepare the expression and to coordinate with each other about the details of the expressions. So even in Alabama and Budapest, we will still working. We will work on the expression of Cirq Lapopie after back to Cairo. We will start the executive work with you, of course, coordinating with you the expression, the details, and we will try to arrive to Cirq Lapopie in the beginning of April if nothing happened, if nothing bad happened. And I hope not.
Okay, we hope too, and I think beginning of April is a good moment if it's possible.
Yeah, to work as usual together to build everything with you. Cairo, like Cairo, we will build it like Cairo. So we hope to arrive. We hope to arrive early. We hope to arrive in the beginning of April to work with you to build the exhibition as usual. So we will try to arrive. We will do our best to arrive in the first days of April.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Bon. There is others speeches because now it's around two hours, and we can maybe close this first part of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
so good luck.
Dr. Sam will read it.
Usually I was invited to read some of my text. What I'm writing, but actually it's always going with my painting. So it's another concept, even it's in Arabic. So it's very difficult to, because I'm using a certain way of a complicated classical Arabic to write. So maybe I can print some of these in different languages and I can send it to the exhibition in there. I prefer to do it like that. Parce que c'est un petit peu compliqué pour lire. C'est un arabe classique, mais c'est difficile pour faire les traduits. Le même temps, c'est écrit avec les tableaux. C'est pas tout ça qu'est-ce qu'écrit. c'est dos ensemble. C'est peut-être un Saint-Cirq Lapopie avec les tableaux. J'ai envoyé un petit poème comme ça ou deux ou trois langues. D'accord?
Ouais,
Et
bien
merci.
sûr. Avec grand plaisir.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci, Shukran.
Shukran.
See you in Leon of Saint-Cirq Lapopie.
Yeah.
مرة ثانية.
Isabel! How are you? We are missing you so much.
Yes, me
Oh,
too. Yes.
Salvador. Yo.
Salvador! Salvador, ¿cómo estás? Hey, Ferhel!
Happy to see you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, very soon in Saint-Cirq Lapopie. Yeah.
Yes.
Ouais, ok. A bientôt. Hasta luego en Chile. Ouais, buena suerte también.
Yeah.
Tout le monde. Merci
We love
à tous
you.
qui ont regardé. Merci à Sylvain et à Pierre pour l'organisation. Donc, et à très bientôt à tout le monde. See you.
See you in Saint-Cirq Lapopie, from the Nile to Saint-Cirq Lapopie
On lâche
to
rien.
all over the world.
On lâche rien. Bye bye.
Bye, Olivier.
Bye, Olivier. Veronica, bye.
Salut Olivier.
Magdalena and Veronica and Magico. Bye.
Va bien.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Mohsen. Bye, Lowen. Everybody. Bye.
Hasta muy pronto.
Hasta pronto.
Bye. Bye. Sylvian.
Qalbi, qalbi.
Qalbi.
Merci. Mais thank you very much to the Egyptian friends in Louxor who welcome you for the symposium. Okay.
Yes. Bye. Bye.
Ciao à tout le monde.
Bye.
Shukran.
Bye, Magdalena. Bye, Veronica. Bye, Magico.
Bye, Magda. Bye, Mohsen.
Bye.